Hello student, let's revise our previous topic which is a web-based website planning and design issues. Okay. So in that topic we already saw some topics like what is the purpose of our website, what is a goal you achieve from that website, what is a budget, how much you can invest, how much you organize those things with how you utilize your money with your budget and how can you decide that budget to your website, correct? Then assigning roles. In assigning role there are some different parts like ownership, owner of the business, marketing manager, then web and graphic designer, html css professional, web developer, content writer or editor. Like another backside field like a database administrator. So those are roles which are assigned, okay, in for website design or website development part. Okay. Next point is create a content strategy. So content, it means in today's day we already know what is the content, like socialism, socialite. How can you design or write those content which are familiar with user. If your website you created for user, so you have to promote that website and it's you have to include some others content in your website, like you have to add it blog post, pictures, video, slideshows, some social media fields like twitter stream update, your facebook update, like, so some documents you have to attach in that category. So in content category you have to attach all those things. Now, next one is the structure of your website. So it is important to decide the exact feature of all the web pages, correct? So in generally all websites have about a contact us web page, because there is some in a bottom line you always see that the contact us, about us. When you click contact us or about us button or that information, you open a new page and it's show your business detail or others information also. So this is the point you decided in that structure your website. Next one is a create a mockup. In that mockup, which is also known as a wireframe, is outline of your website. In that case, initial design can be considered as a first draft, and usually it created in a Photoshop or framework. So there is no need of putting in a depth detail in mockup, correct? Because placeholder, that if you say placeholder text is used to fill the pages, this is just an idea, because it's a what can we say, it's the only idea you created. Okay, it's not actual thing, you just utilize and that idea you provide for everyone that how website will look. It's a imaginary part you can say, but it's not an imaginary part. You show that thing in a real time, right? It's look like that, so it's a mock-up thing. Next, or you can say you simply design this thing with a pen and paper. You can just draw it and show it's like look like this, correct? So next thing, the start designing. Okay, in that this is the main aspect. So designing is the major aspect in a web development, correct? So the design, with good design, will certainly attract the visitor, correct? Then it's dynamically, or we can say moving around the different web pages. So your website should be user friendly. So because you created that website, um, you can say that if some users are doesn't know how to access anything on internet, but if your website is a user friendly and quickly accessible, so it's a effectively we attract to all visitors or new users, correct? So in designing part, or we can say while designing the website, so we have to take cares for some parts, like navigation of website should be easy to find, it's understandable. Then font of your text should be easily readable, and text color, background color also be contrast, right? And it's look like a stylish. Second thing, the size of the web page should fit in the screen, because sometimes your web page does not fit. Sometimes it's a left side or right side maybe blocked, or it's a blank. So don't do that on your website. The website should be lightweight so that can be loaded quickly. Correct. And the important information and feature must be located prominent location. If that means your exact point of your website or idea of website, you will have to locate that the in that location, which easily what can we say, it's usually can show your idea to user. Then next point is the test it out. Testing is necessary for finding out error and retrieving the missing detail that we might have forgotten initially. When you test your website, then it's a if any bug in your website or any error in your website, you can easily find out using testing. So this field also is important. Last one is a maintain your website. So in that field, when your website is uploaded, it does not mean that every time is finished, everything is finished, right? So you have to maintain that work and get started, as the website is an ongoing entity which continuously represent the company, right? And last one, the you have to monitor your behavior of website with end user with help your analysis of software, right? You have to always analyze your website, what is the output, what you want and what you get, correct? And last thing is the maintain work also include the positioning new content, monitoring security, getting the feedback from your user. So it is also important. It helps to improve your website. Correct. So those are the nine phases which helps to you create your website, or you how can you can say that you planning in included all these nine phases. With this help of you can plan your website, how can you design your website. So now move on next point. Our next point is HTML. So HTML, everyone know that what is HTML. HTML stand for hypertext markup language. So markup language, it is the most widely used language in a writing a web pages. Correct. So hypertext refers to way in a which web page HTML document and that are linked together. It means page by page is linked. Okay. Thus the links available on the web page, it's called a hypertext. So hypertext, you can say that nothing but the way is which the different web pages are linked. Like I said, multiple pages are collected and others are linked. So this is called a hypertext. Okay. So it's a indicate, or we can say that its name is a hypertext markup language or markup language. That means we can use the HTML to simplify markup a text document with tag that we can say that instruct the web browser like Chrome how to structure it to display, right? And originally HTML was developed with the intent of defining the structure of document. So the developing purpose of, or we can say defining the structure of web document, it's include the paragraphs, heading, list, yeah. So those are including in our document. So nowadays HTML being widely used to format a web page with the help of different tags available in the web languages. So lots of tags are available. So using those tags we design our HTML page. Now this is the structure of your HTML. So this is your structure HTML document, correct? So first you can see all the elements are included in main opening and closing bracket, correct? So opening HTML tag and closing HTML tag, between those two tag all the information we feed, all the other tags we indicates or we write here. So in HTML tag indicate the web page is written in HTML, Second thing, we started with this head tag. In head tag, we inform the title of a page. So in title, we write our title of our website, or we can say web page, correct? So next thing is a body tag. In body tag, we write the content of your web page, main all the information, or we can say all the other main tag which we want to show our web page, or not the tag, all the information. So those are filled in a body tag. So body tag contain the content of the web page. Like I say, paragraphs, list, your tables, all that information. Okay. So in the head tag, we already said head tag had to contain the title tag and title and metadata of the document. Correct. In this section, we used to declare the variable and the function. It's scripting language. This variable and function are often accessible throughout the page. Correct. And body tag element contain the information which we like to display on web page. All the text to display control creation is done in this section, like your tables, your images, all those things. Okay, all those content are in declared in body tag. Next point is a HTML element tag. So in HTML element, we define HTML tag or standard keyword in the web page, which how the web browser should format and display the content. Correct. So HTML markup language makes of the various tag to format the content. So usually most of the tag have two parts, opening tag and closing tag, correct? As I already told you, HTML started with the opening tag and it's closed with the HTML close tag. And for the close tag, we use a forward slash character, right? Because we open in a bracket and then it close, we have to close that tag, we use the extra forward slash. So there is some tag which do not need to close tag, like a BR tag, like it's for the breaking the line tag. So all the HTML file must have the necessary tag for it's to valid, so that the web browser can understand deeply and it properly can indicate. So HTML element is generally defined with the starting tag, and if the element has some content, then it's end with the closing tag, right? For example, paragraph tag. It started with the P for the paragraph tag, and for the paragraph, it's we have got to close that paragraph. We close with the paragraph tag, correct? So we saw the HTML structure, HTML definition, and HTML element today's lecture. Next lecture, we will see how can we create those things, HTML heading paragraphs, right? So that's it. We will stop today's lecture. Thank you.